What do you miss about Wales? My mommy and my daddy. I miss the beautiful country and my friends, of course, but I really miss having that immediacy of being close to my mom and dad and my brother. And one of my brothers lives there. And at any time of the day, picking up the phone, not thinking, what time is it there? Especially during this very unprecedented time when you're concerned about your loved ones not having that closeness. I probably wouldn't be quarantined with them anyway, but not having that closeness has been hard. But thank goodness for FaceTime and all that. Do you like to cook? I like to cook. I don't cook a lot. I wouldn't say that cooking is a passion. I loved playing a chef in No Reservations. I loved it. I worked with a chef in New York City, in the kitchen and outside in the serving in the restaurant. It's not my go-to, I'm in the kitchen, I feel relaxed, distressed. I get a little stressed in the kitchen because I'm a bit of a perfectionist and I want everything to be perfect. I'd love to be able to really go into the cupboard, open it up and concoct something wonderful. So it's on my to-do list. What advice would you give to your younger self? The advice I would give to my younger self is to, well, I wouldn't give it to, I give it to myself now. When I was younger, I don't know whether you were the same, or whether you're like 12 years old, but I had a fearlessness, and that's not about I would jump out of planes or do bungee jumping or anything like that. There was a fearlessness of being thrown into situations and being able to just be very well prepared and be able to do it. And as I got more experience and as I did more and more work, I started to question it. I started to question just if it's right or wrong, just overthinking it too much. And so, what I would say to my younger self is never lose that spontaneity of going with your gut, of throwing yourself into it without thinking too much about it. I overanalyze too much. What languages do you speak? Well, I speak English really, really well. I had to learn Welsh until I was 14 years old, so I have a background in Welsh. I don't speak it fluently. I speak French very well. I speak a little bit, I understand a lot of Spanish. My Spanish should be better than my French, but it's not. So I'm always working on my Spanish. Heels or flats? Well, it's been flats for a long time now. I love a good heel on a red carpet, but I live at a very high pace. I'm always running around with my kids, with my dogs, with my life, and I love a great pair of flats. And I have been working on some great flats for my brand, but we'll talk about that another time. My must-have travel item is, of course, Michael Douglas, my husband, and my kids, my passport, and my sunscreen. Sunscreen, 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 sunscreen. Really, it's getting brutal out there, and we have to protect our skin, because I love being bronze and all gorgeously suntanned, but my sunscreen is my must-have. What emoji do you use most? I use the smiley, laughing with tears, because I always try to find something funny in a situation. And so sometimes I post something, so I think it's hilarious, and I don't get that much of a feedback. So I think humor is a cultural thing. What a Welsh girl finds humorous doesn't necessarily make a French girl laugh. So I'm learning that. What's your karaoke to go to song? I love karaoke. I have a karaoke machine in my house. Always had a karaoke machine. I love singing boy songs, girl songs, Neil Diamond. I love singing Send in the Clowns, which I sang for 9 months on Broadway in a little night music. You'd think I'd be sick of it, but I'm not. I always sing that. I sing a little Adele, a little Alicia Keys. I like to play along whilst I'm karaokeing on my piano. I just love karaoke. How did I meet my husband? I met Michael at the Deauville Film Festival in France when we were speaking French. I was promoting Zorro, he was promoting a movie, and we met, and then we didn't really meet again until 9 months later, but we corresponded in letters and over the phone. So, old school. It was very nice courting time. And then we got together and then we got married really quick and had babies. And so we still just 20 years. What item of makeup can you not live without? It has to be my mascara, my eyeliner, my lip liner, my lipstick. The list gets longer and longer and longer. I love makeup. I love to buy. I'm so gullible when it comes to makeup. I see something and go, oh, what's that? Oh, I need that. Buy it immediately. But I love makeup. I love playing around with makeup.